My name is Sunita. Today I am going to start the first chapter of a science, that is state or CBSE, chemical reactions and equations. In this chapter we are going to study chemical reaction, how to recognize chemical equation and reactions. Next, chemical equation, balance the chemical equation, types of chemical reactions, corrosion and rancidity. So these all the concept we are going to study in this chapter. So first one is what? Chemical reaction. What is a chemical reaction? See, chemical reaction is what? It is a chemical change in which identity of the substance is changed. So the identity of the substance will be changed. How the identity will be changed? So see, for example, H2O. So it is in the form of the water. It will be converted into what? Water vapor when we heat it. Is it no? Yes. So that is what here. So water is in which state? It is in the liquid state. So vapor is in which state? So in a liquid state. So both are in which state? Both are liquid state itself. If you consider ice, so ice is which state? It is solid state. So when you heat it, so what you will get? When you heat it, you will get water. Yes, that will be in a liquid state. Is it? Yes. So here what change? Solid is converted into liquid. So there is no change in the identity of the substance. Only the one form of substance is changed into another form. But here what we have told, here the complete identity will be changed. See? So the example is what? Sugar. So this is not a chemical reaction. So this is what? This is only we will call it as a physical change. There is no chemical change here. It is water is converted into water vapor is what? It is a physical change. There is not happened chemical change here. See? Sugar when we heat it, so we will get a black color substances. So that is what? Carbon plus H2O. So this is what? A chemical change. So here completely the sugar is changes into another substance. So this is what we will call as a chemical change. Or you can take a setting of curd. Setting of curd is also what? It is a chemical change. So milk is converted into what? Curd. So this is what? It is a chemical change. So milk taste is different, curd taste is different. Yes. So milk formula is different, curd formula is different. So that is what? If it is changed completely from one chemical formula to another chemical formula, from one substance to another substance, which should be changed. It's maybe its color, maybe taste, maybe its state. So that is what we will call as a chemical change. So chemical change means what? It should be changed complete its identity. Its identity will be completely changed. So that is what we will call as a chemical reaction. Chemical change in which identity of the substance is changed. So that is what we will call as a chemical reaction. So we can take an example: rusting of iron, setting of milk into curd, respiration, digestion, so many things. See, what is a respiration? So respiration, we will take oxygen in and we will leave carbon dioxide out. So the complete reaction will be changed. O2 will be converted into what? Completely CO2. So this is what about a chemical change. I hope you have understood about a chemical change. See now how chemical reaction can be identified. So how we are going to identify the chemical reaction or chemical change. So if it is change in its state, if it is change in its color, if it is change in its temperature, and if it is evaluated gas. So by identifying these things, we can understood there is a reaction done. So that is what? Chemical reaction. So we will discuss one by one. See, change in state. How the change in state will be done? So either solid may be converted into liquid, liquid may be converted into solid, solid may be converted into gas. Yes. So example for this is what? Magnesium ribbon. So when you heat the magnesium ribbon in the presence of the oxygen, we will get a white powder. So that is what a example for the change in state. So it will be changed from one state to another state. So that is what we can take the example for change in state. So that is what change in state. I hope understood. Next, we will move towards chemical equations. So what is a chemical equation? How we will call the chemical equation? So it is a representation of chemical reaction. So whatever the chemical reaction got us, that chemical reaction we should represent by using a symbols and a formulae. By using a symbols and formulae, we are going to represent a chemical reaction. So that is what we will call as a chemical equation. A representation of a chemical reaction using a symbols and formulae of the substance is called a chemical equations. So there are two types of the chemical equation. One is a word equation, another one is a skeletal equation. So first we will discuss about word equation. So what is a word equation? A representation of a chemical reaction using the word but not a symbol. So without a symbol, we are going to represent the equation by using a just word. So that is what we will call as a word equation. See, so how this equation only, when a magnesium ribbon is heated in the presence of oxygen, what you will get? You will get a MgO. That is what? A magnesium oxide. That is how we are going to represent by using a word equation. Magnesium, when it is heated with in the presence of oxygen, will get a magnesium oxide. So this is what we will call as a word equation. So whatever the things which are present in the left side, those are called reactants. Whatever the thing it may be present in the right side, those are called as products. See, so whatever the things it is present on the left side, those are called reactants, and whatever the thing it is present on the right side, it is called as a product. So here what are the reactants? Magnesium and oxygens are reactants, and what are the products? Magnesium oxide is what? Product. So this is what a word equation. So next, skeletal equation. So this skeletal equation means what? This equation itself we are going to represent by using a symbol. That is, representation of a chemical reaction using a symbol is called a skeletal equation. See, magnesium plus oxygen, which gives a MgO. So this is what? Skeletal equation. The equation itself, that is, we are going to represent by using a symbol. So that is what we will call as a skeletal equation. See, so that is the first is what? Change in state over. So next we are moving towards the change in color. So how the color will be changed? See, when potassium iodide is react with the lead nitrate. So we will get a lead iodide with a potassium nitrate. So potassium iodide is colorless when it is react with the lead nitrate. So even lead nitrate is also a colorless. Both react each other, so we'll get a lead iodide. So that is what? In the yellow color substance. So that is the what? Change in color also called as a chemical reaction. So this is important reaction. Next, evolution of gas. When we add a sulfuric acid zinc granules, immediately gas will come out. So by evolution of gas, the chemical reaction occur. Even by using a what? Chemical evolution of gas. So that is also we will call as a chemical reaction. So when when a sulfuric acid is added to the zinc, we will get a ZnSO4. So plus H2. So what here? Here we'll get a gas, that is what? H2. Next, change in temperature. So change in temperature is also cause a chemical reaction. So when we change the temperature, how? See, by adding a water to the quicklime. So what will happen? So the temperature will be changed. So when we add a water to the quicklime, it will be converted into what? Calcium hydroxide. So during this process, what will happen? Large amount of heat will be liberated. Large amount of heat will large amount of heat is liberated. So during this reaction, so the large amount of heat will liberated. So change in temperature also cause a chemical reaction. So CaO, that is what, quicklime calcium oxide plus water, which gives calcium hydroxide, CaOH twice. So this is what a change in temperature. So I hope you have understood how the chemical reaction is occur. So by change in state, by change in color, by change in temperature, by evolution of gas. So and also chemical equations and also chemical reactions. So these all the thing you have understood. So in the next class we will discuss about the how to balance the equation. Thank you.